Hi friends, my name is Grisel with Psychicmd and I'm here to do another pick a card for you. Today we're going to be looking at They Want to Date You. This is why. For those of you new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you so much for stopping in. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more fire here. This is the intentional selection portion of the reading. You can fast forward to skip on through if you would like. I'm doing this read a little bit different. I am pulling hopefully all the cards that I'm going to need for the reading, but I might leave room for one or two extra if we need clarification. So here we go. All right. So for this reading, again, they want to date you. This is why. And psychic linking object is going to be these little dog bones here. So pile number one, this is yours. It's a little like amethyst and I don't know, different colored. Pile number two, this is yours. And pile number three. So I'm going to go ahead and pull. And I'm going to actually fast forward. Hi, pile one. My name is Grisel with Psychicmd. If you skip the intro, I'm going to go ahead and quickly recap. These are the cards I originally pulled for you. If you hear my dog coughing in the back, which you probably do, he has a vet appointment. So do not concern yourself. They want to date you, and this is why. Let's see what cards we have. Self-love. Love yourself first. Your romance will transform your life, healing connection, and open your heart. What does that say? Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Now, there's been a little bit of debate on that, by the way. We'll get into that in a second. Well, the debate basically is authenticity is the highest vibrational form versus love, but we'll see. So pile number one, I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell for additional good juju in 3, 2, 1. And reasons why they want to date you. I'm going to say that you are the epitome of self-love. And I don't mean narcissistic and I don't mean self-indulgent, although perhaps that come across that way sometimes, depending your situation, right? But I definitely feel like you have a great appreciation for yourself. And it sounds kind of crazy. And especially in this day and age, people really encourage other people's view to be outward centered versus inward centered. And, you know, I have thoughts about that too, but moving on. So this person really loves that you feel really good in your own skin. They could love your shoulders. They could love your smile, your teeth, the way your eyebrows are arched, your eyes. They could just feel like maybe you are very soft and sensual and invite cuddles in a lot of ways. Maybe perhaps you're a little bit coy as well. I'm looking at orbs right there. Interesting. This person, I feel like, are these people, we'll find out who in a minute. These people really want to date you also. I feel like there's some intrigue here because not only do you have a lot of self-love, but with this pink, I feel like you have a lot of love for other people as well. A lot of affection. You could be affectionate. You could do the side part hair thing. You could like to lounge a little bit with these orbs. I'm going to say that you might be a seer, actually. So, pile number one, open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all and let it in. So I'm going to say that people really want to date you because they feel like you are a hard nut to crack is what I'm hearing. I'm not responsible for the messages I get. So I feel like you could have a very pristine reputation. I'm looking at her turtleneck. She just seems, I don't know, like somebody who would be very focused on just like one person. Let's say it that way, okay? I'm going to say also that you could have a lot of magic in you or about you and or around you. You can come with an aura of just feeling like magic when they're in your presence. Everything seems lighter and brighter and a lot more beautiful. And especially if you focus on them. I feel like they definitely want to kiss you, right? Here, let's zoom in. We can't help it, sorry. We're just gonna zoom in. Yeah, with those lips right here, I feel like even when they're talking to you, they could be looking at your lips whilst having a conversation, or more directly, while you have a conversation. So they could be looking at your lips. And also something about maybe perhaps you are clairaudient. And yeah, I definitely believe, by the way, not that you asked, but if you did, here we are. Definitely believe that everybody has spiritual gifts. I don't feel like it's just, you know, for the few and the chosen. I feel like it's different. I feel like it's open to all and very few answer, you know, very few want to explore it, but keeping it moving. They want to date you, and this is why. You're a very healing connection for other people. Your romance will transform your life. People believe that being intimate, being close to you, even being able to have that ability to get close to your face, maybe give you a little kissy or two, is going to transform them as well. I feel like you have a very healing connection. And overall, your vibration could be very healing. You could be incredibly beautiful with or without makeup. You could just exude confidence and a lot of peaceful confidence. And I get like more Marilyn Monroe vibes than anything else, where she could just kind of turn it on and if she wanted to. She didn't have to talk loud and you know, bang on the door and things like that to create any attention. She was the attention. Anyways, so that is why they want to date you. But let's see the cards that we pulled. Who is wanting to date you? So these are the who's. Okay. Somebody who really enjoys travel, somebody far away from you, perhaps, somebody who likes to just take road trips, airplane trips, they like to vacation, perhaps somebody who is involved in the travel industry, works for the airlines, works at the airport, things like that. Life purpose involves travel. They could see you being a great traveling companion, and they want to date you because I feel like you would be flexible, but you would be somebody who they could see themselves traveling with. And perhaps because it could be a very healing thing for them. Maybe, you know, I feel like travel could be stressful. It depends on your personality type. I'm not going to say blanket statement it is for everybody, right? But perhaps this person feels like you would be a great addition, a great travel companion, because not only are you incredibly handsome, beautiful, I feel like I'm hearing the word luscious, okay? And not only those physical qualities, but you have something in your eyes that's a big turn on. And also because you're centered and spiritual. And I feel like this person could be spiritual and maybe they're being activated with the yoga card right here. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. So perhaps this person likes to exercise as well and gets really excited at the thought of maybe spending time with you and exercising as well. Of course, there's physical exercise, and then there is like spiritual exercise. So I feel like they are interested in the whole gamut with you. It's not just like any one thing that has their attention. And not at all. And again, you know, this little dog bone that my friend Kit gave me, she sent it to me. I'll put a link in her channel. I think they're so cute. But anyways, this one just gave me kind of amethyst vibes, and with the white, almost like off-white, some purity in it. So I feel like there's a spiritual connection there, or an intrigue about spirituality, especially because of the orbs and maybe looking into the eyes and things like that. I feel like you could be somebody who really focuses on spirituality, and perhaps that's just become a turn on because you're not really focused on things that are of the flesh, shall we say. You're not focused on, hey, you know, do I look really good, and do I look cute, and do a 360, and what do you think of that? type of a act, you're more, I think, maybe perhaps more spiritual minded, and they would definitely like to take you for a spin. No doubt about that. Moving on, Grisel, focus. Love. Okay, so with the 10, what is this here? So this person, and this is supposed to be who? Part of the who. So this person, maybe perhaps you already have a love connection. There's like a lot of different hearts and there is a package, but this also gives me like a 3 of heart vibe. This is almost like somebody who is has been in your energy before, meaning you've had like interaction with them. Perhaps you've had like a love connection with them in the past. And I feel like this person would really love to date you. And why? It's because they're emotionally connected. With all the hearts, it's like every time they learn a new thing about you, every time they learn, I can't help it. I'm like 12 on the inside, okay? My heart's 12 years old. I feel like they fall in love with you every time they think about you, or they listen to you, or they see you, or they look at old pictures and things like that. And there's something very heart-centered and something very endearing. But the interesting part is that this finger, in fact, is that, let's see, would that be the index finger? Is that the middle finger? I think that's the index finger, is pointing towards the lips. And it's almost like a hush thing. I feel like this connection could be a little bit secretive, like quiet, or this could be somebody who is still really wanting to date you from the past. Again, I feel like that energy, or somebody that you've known. It could have been like high school, college, or something, but for one reason or another, they like continue finding things over the years, over time, over, even if it's been like 10 months that they've known you, that they have really fallen for you. And if you look at my channel, I don't do like willy-nilly love reads at all, but this is coming across as like love, like I cherish you, maybe perhaps pointing to the lips, like let's talk, or I have to be quiet about it, or I'm not really entirely sure how to do that. And maybe perhaps I have to package my message just right before I can even speak on this desire that I have to want to date you. It seems like this could be a little bit complicated, but we're about to find out why. So, pile number 1, they want to date you, and this is why. What's the holdup? 8 of Wands. So this is messages going quickly, maybe travel, actually, that's being echoed right there. Maybe they're far away. Maybe they need to really set aside time to be able to message you. Or perhaps this is stating that I want to come towards you, because this could be physically somebody visiting. With the sunflowers and the poppies, I feel like maybe a summery, vacation-y thing. Maybe perhaps they plan on coming towards you one way or another. And with these swirls right here, I feel like they're listening. They're listening. It's audio. Yeah, they could be listening to you some way, somehow. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe you have like sparse communication, but I feel like whatever this is, they're trying to get a temperature read on what's going on. And they're not looking at Google weather or anything like that. They're really trying to read your temperature, see, are you welcoming of this energy, of this idea? Is that something that maybe they can open the door to? And that way they can open up a conversation. And I'm hearing the word lingering. Okay, so I don't know what that's alluding to just yet, but there's definitely a desire to communicate, and a lot of communication, not just a little. All of a sudden, these are looking like fingers right here. So maybe something is halting their communication, especially with that finger over the lips kind of a thing. So what is the holdup? So interesting. And I'm hearing sneaky link. So 5, 6, 7, this, and that even looks like a cell phone, a miniature cell phone. Interesting. So this could be somebody who is on super stealth mode and has been for some time. Perhaps when you interacted with them in the past, they were all about doing whatever it is that they wanted to do. The holdup is that they were sneaky. They had agendas. They were the lone wolf. Now, is that bad within itself necessarily? Not really. But there's, for some reason, a holdup right here, or we're not entirely sure, you know, why there's no communication. Because I feel like even though with 8 of Wands right here, there might be just starting up new communication. That's what I'm getting with that. Anyways, I do want to, of course, I can't just leave it at that. I want to see if this person is going to make a move or contact you. Let's say, oh, within the next 6 months of you watching this reading, because all my readings are timeless. Page of Pentacles. So this landed sideways, and I feel like they're seriously thinking about making a small offer. With a page, this is solid. This is tangible. Let's go have coffee. It landed sideways, so they're seriously considering this. And so I don't know any more than that, but they're looking, and it's like, well, is that going to be good enough for you? Because I'm looking, and there's almost a frost in the background, so things could be a little bit chilly between you. Yeah, I'm not sure what your connection is, but definitely I'm feeling a past connection. Let's see. Are they going to contact you within the next 6 months? I would like to know. Because this one came out sideways. It's like, maybe, maybe not. I want to contact, but I'm not sure if I should. That kind of a thing. Oh, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say, well, cups. And, you know, we're always impatient creatures. But I'm going to say with the 10 of cups right here, this is about family. This is about seeing eye to eye. This is about loyalty and honesty and integrity. This is about I can count on you to be emotionally vulnerable, emotionally open. This is about even the birds singing. So this could be like public announcements and things like that. Hey, I'm going to go. I'll be in your city. Are you open to having coffee? Something small like that. But I feel like a great emotional weight is being communicated, and they definitely want to do that. And I feel like they've been your fan for quite some time. With the little nest, it could be something about like family, like wanting to be a family. Perhaps you were a family once upon a time. They'd like to bring that part back. Pile number one. I'm just gonna say, and they're looking, yeah, they're looking at what you have going on. Perhaps they're looking at what kind of growth you can have potentially, and they're looking if they can like slide right in there and have a great conversation with you. With the rainbow right here, I feel like this is really indicative of somebody who wants to look through, like, you know how they say the rainbow is like a refraction of light, basically, and they want to look at everything. Is it going to make me feel with a yellow like motivated and excited? Because I already do. Is it with the blue? Am I going to feel serene and that healing? And the orange, am I going to feel that fire and that passion? What's it going to be like? And I want to communicate all of these things. And with the purple, is there healing involved? And I feel like I'm healing this connection. So if this does not resonate with you, because I do feel like this could be strongly for most of you guys a past person that you at least are pretty acquainted with, or somebody that shot their shot with you and wants to spin around the block again. Last card for pile number one, please. If you're liking this kind of reading, do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, please check your notifications. The YouTube gods have done a reset 2 years ago. Want to make sure that those little bells are on so you can see all of your favorite readers or anybody else on YouTube. Hopefully that includes me, but if not, that's okay too. Let's see. The Hanged Man, yeah. They want to gain a different perspective, a better perspective, a spiritual perspective on this. This crow has actually suspended itself so that they can look at the situation entirely different. I feel like this person could have been in their head or be in their heads currently, but they definitely want to reach out. They definitely want to date you. They want to offer you something. They're not really sure if you are open to it. I feel like they want almost like a welcome mat rolled out for them. Now, this is not stating that you have to, obviously. And this is just a stranger reading for you. It's a general read. If you'd like a private reading, that is in the description box below. Okay? So much, much love to you. Until next time, namaste. Hi, pal 2. My name is Crystal with Psychicmd, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading for you. They want to date you, and this is why. This is a timeless pick a card, meaning anytime that you reach this specific reading, it is valid at that point in time for you. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell to give us additional good juju in 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to do it softly because I heard it the other day while I was editing, and I'm like, that's kind of loud. Pile number 2, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you so much for stopping in. I'm going to rearrange these cards because I did not do it the first time. Okay. So here we go. Pile number 2. This is the little dog bone you picked. And by the way, this reading was requested by a friend of mine. So she made a mention and I said, hey, why not? So they want to date you, and this is why. The reasons why they want to date you. What? Not the forgiveness. Okay, allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. And okay, I'm just going to tell you, this feels very lusty to me. Okay, so, and pile number 1 was already like a flash from the past. So I'm not here to try to read about old relationships. If you want to tap out on this one, that's all you. But here we are. I'm feeling like forgiveness. So we'll see where this goes. But definitely look at cutie booty. We have things going on right here. This person wants to date you. They want forgiveness. They feel, and I feel like they remember your passion with him and them being in that blue, clear blue water. You were refreshing. You're like a tall drink. Pile number 2. Okay, so real feelings here. Pile number 2, you share true romantic feelings worth exploring. And this could have something to do with like Christmas or winter time, or something transpired during winter, that they're realizing that they have feelings that are reciprocal, okay? Some reciprocated feelings. I feel like this could have been somebody who dropped off the face or dropped off the map. She got him by the hair. She's like, listen, sucker, if you're coming back, you better like have real truth words and come fly right. But anyways, that's just my interpretation here. Okay, material attachment. Too much focus on visible trappings. So they want to date you, and this is why. This could be somebody who believes that you are well off, that you have something to offer them monetarily, so you want to be careful of that, or simply stating that they feel like you have your ish together and that they don't necessarily want to take from you, but it would be like an equitable relationship. Now, this is going to fall in different demographics, so we're going to see if we get any scallywag energy, or if we're going to get somebody who's just simply looking out, you know, to have something that's balanced and healthy, because that could be as well, and no shame in that game. Pile number 2, they want to date you, and this is why. I feel like, oh, with a book here, you could be very intelligent as well. You could be, I want to say, like a little bit absorbed in whatever it is that you're studying, whatever it is you're reading. If you have like a side hustle or a passion, you could be all about that. And I'm hearing you wrote the book on it. So whatever it is, there's a level of mastery that they're intrigued with, okay? They, of course, love your physical touch. I feel like they also want to present themselves as being like really strong for you, whether male, female, doesn't make a difference. I feel like they want their body to be like really fit when they see you next, that kind of a thing. That's what I'm feeling. My dog is shedding, and I feel like I am too. It's like not 10,000 degrees, because that would be Arizona, but woo-wee. Understanding. What? Pile number 2. They want to date you, and this is why. So this is who wants to date you, is a person who really appreciates your understanding. They feel like you are here for it. And it's interesting, this image right here, because I'm kind of like looking at the card, and I almost see her arms like crossed over her own tummy, or like even within the dress itself. But then I see arms up here reaching out to the heavens. I'm also seeing orbs. You could be coming from pile number 1, by the way, as well. And things could have been turbulent with you. Now, I haven't decided if this is actually mist that's over the rocks and things like that, which tells me that there's like some brain fog, or is this water that's going on over here? It might be water. So regardless, things are a little bit cloudy. This person wants to definitely date you, reach out, because they feel like you're really divinely connected, and they're starting to see that, but they're not really sure how you feel with the impression that I was feeling with the arms crossed, but actually her arms are open, and how you are completely almost like sunbathing, right? And absorbing the sun. So this person could be somebody who is really into spirituality as well. This person could be into numbers. I'm getting like 111, 222, things like that. Or 1122 could be a thing, angel number. If you want, you can look it up. But the number 43 right here, I'm all for 5, 6, 7. You saw it here. I straight counted on camera shamelessly. But anyways, I'm just going to say that, yeah, this person could be coming out from like the mist. And they could be part of your fan club or someone that you're currently around or someone in your friend circle. I just feel like they're coming out from a tumultuous time, or they're having a rocky time emotionally, and it's like they want to earth and ground themselves, but they feel brain foggy, and I heard dead inside. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know why that would be, but okay. So who is this person that would like to date you? These are the pre-selected. I haven't looked at them yet. So children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So this could be somebody who is involved with like some kind of a community, or they have kids that they want to help. I heard even foster. They want to foster children, or they take, you know, kids under their wing, like randomly, that kind of a thing. This person could be very musical. They could be very earthy. They could have really good skills on how to harness a community and bring them together, right? Because when we have children, we have to be like very gentle, but also be able to lead them in a great way so that they're not, you know, having a hard time. You want to give them a great experience. And this person has angels. And I feel like angels, Griselle. This person, Griselle uses her words, but it's really hot in here. Do forgive, because I am sweating. I'm not even going to lie. See, even my pimp hand is all like glossy, glazy. Anyways, you didn't need to know that, but here we are getting all intimate and cozy, you and I. You, pal number 2, and me. Yeah, but children. So PG, back to PG. So here we have, this person's got angel wings. They could have like dark brown hair. They could have a beard. They could have a little stash as well. They could have boots that are similar, but I feel like they kind of dance to the tune of their own beat. I don't even know if that's like a saying, but here we are saying. What else? Oh, energy healing. Yeah. This person could be a natural healer. I almost feel like this is even somebody different. Your natural healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And I feel like, well, yes, I definitely feel like my channel does draw and attract people that are into healing arts. You know, any of the healing arts, whether you're medical or pharmaceutical or herbalist or any of those. I feel like this person that wants to date you is also in the healing arts. Maybe they meditate, maybe they do breath work and things like that. They could definitely, I'm getting something totally inappropriate in my mind. Don't share it, Griselle. Don't share it. I'm gonna withhold and be an adult here. Counseling. So you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. I still feel like this is why they are drawn to you. But my question is, who is this? Because this person could be a counselor. They could be any counselor, like a friend counselor, like the person, the go-to, the IT person, the it person that other people go to. If this is in your friend group, this is somebody who is dearly trusted. This is somebody who has a lot of gentleness and enough to welcome a little fairy onto the palm of their hand and glare at them. No, just kidding. But this person, I feel like, has a very genuine, I don't know, ability. And when they counsel from the heart. They're somebody that you can actually confide in, and they would give you worthwhile feedback and ideas. Okay. So this person could be a trusted member of your community, if not a formal counselor. Okay, leadership. Look at that. What? These cards are so pretty. So take charge of the situation. I feel like this person definitely wants to. So who wants to date you? They want to date you, and this is why. This person is in leadership. They are a leader. They often look to a higher cause, a higher source, and they could be involved in a lot of things that are like bigger than them, because they realize that, I mean, we can function from ego, but everything in the end is going to wind up like being unsatisfactory until you tap into something that's bigger than you. And I feel like this person has, and this person can be, I don't know, they could lead troops, like, what is that called again? Like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, that kind of a thing. This person, it has full armor. This person can pray or have some kind of spiritual practice that they do on the regular. They could work out on the regular. They can ground on the regular. I feel like they look to source and spirit on the regular. Also, children like really feel close to them. And so that is not a new thing, but I feel like they pray for strength and for wisdom to be able to lead correctly their community and their people. If they have a family, that kind of a thing, brothers and sisters, anybody that they're close to, they really ask for wisdom. Now, this is not holier than thou, but also then we have the castle in the back. That might be significant. So we are moving on right here. This person, they want to date you, and this is why. Now, we want to look at the holdup. And I haven't looked at these cards. So what is the holdup here for pile number 2? So 7 of Cups. This person has a lot of options. And if it's not options, they do a lot of daydreaming. They're like, well, I can really approach in this way or that way, or I can do this, or I could say that, or I can. And they have a lot of different cups that they can pull from. But the one interesting one is they're looking at the heart. So with this crow right here, it's looking directly at like success and an acknowledgement of like graduating and of the heart right here. Then we have the lotus, but I feel like out of all the cups, this person is focused on the heart. They want to date you, and I feel like it's because their heart in some way matches your heart, or at least that's how they're perceiving it. But they're a little bit like confused as to how to approach and how to proceed. And that's the holdup, okay? The High Priestess, look at that. And the High Priestess be all looking like a bride, okay? So the High Priestess, I feel like you have a strong intuition as to who this person is. I'm looking at the sword, you know, with all of these pomegranates, with the quintessential High Priestess icon anyways. And this is abundance, but this is somebody who's secretive. Like they're not ready to reveal what they have. Their secrets are in tune with the cycles of the moon, I feel. But also with the bride here, I feel like they have a higher calling, or you have a higher calling and you can be the High Priestess. But maybe that's what it is that you're a High Priestess and it's like she who knows. And typically, yeah, it is like feminine energy. Keep in mind, guys, we have feminine and masculine energy. I know that you guys on my channel absolutely know that. You guys that are taking a look at all of the Piccacards or any tarot, oracle cards, things like that, you already know that. So we have the High Priestess again, and I'm feeling like, you know, you have a cup and that it's already full right here. And I feel like you have a higher calling. And this is almost stating that you're almost married to something that is bigger than us. I hear bigger than thee. Okay, with for a second there, the clock that I'm filming on the phone actually registered 1333, so that could be important to you. But I feel like your thoughts are veiled to this person. They don't really know how they feel. They definitely have like some earthly feelings, right, that they want to connect on a sensual sexual manner, but they also respect your craft. Interesting, they could like your backside. They could check things out. That's interesting. I feel like this person can take a look at what it is that draws your attention, and they want to know why you're so fixated on this, whatever this is, okay? But being the High Priestess, I feel like you have a lot of spiritual gifts. You're going to be my healers, my you're igniting people around, and perhaps they're not really sure, like they want to get their heart broken, or if they can measure up. There is something to be said about that. But all of this, it's almost like your heart is taken by something already, and they're not really sure if they would be able to fit in to your life. And that's part of the holdup is, do you have room for me? Pile number 2, that's what this appears to be saying. This wand is holding up the moon. So it's almost like the passion, it's balanced on a glass. It's like there's emotion. Is there passion too? Yes, we have both of them, but they're listening to their intuition and they're just not sure where they stand with you. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 more cards real quick on what is... Okay, well, are they going to communicate with you within the next 2 months? No, 6 months, sorry. Will they communicate within the next 6 months? I'll be trying to do things like the same as I do for all the piles, because I'm a little bit of a chaotic reader. So we have the Nine of Cups. They are definitely and absolutely going to be contacting you within the next 6 months, a time frame that we delegated right here. They're going to take a chance. The Fool is all about taking a chance. Take a chance on me. I don't even know what that song is. Now, I'm looking at this right here. This is kind of interesting, fascinating to me. Now, I'm looking at the sunflower, and in here, I almost see like a skeleton face. So I feel like you do have secret admirers. I feel like something about looking in the mirror, maybe you look very beautiful, maybe abundant. And this is all about like the luxury lifestyle. Maybe luxury is going to be at play right here. When they do contact you, they want to take a risk and maybe invite you somewhere nice, like having a nice dinner or going on a nice outing, or I don't know what they consider nice. But there's two people definitely kind of focus on you, and they want to bring you gifts, and a lot of it I feel like because you're spiritually gifted, and they're like, well, what can I provide, that kind of a thing. So they're looking at an angle on how to approach with this Fool. If they've traveled long and hard, they've been through a lot of things. This could be like a little aspen fern, I think. I don't know what that means, but if I remember, I'll look it up and pluck it in there too. But we have the lotus, and there's a lot that they're just not really sure about. They just want to know like where they stand. This one is standing on a log that is in the water. So it could be like they're standing within their emotions, or they might be a little bit emotional about not being sure how they would fit into your life, even just like dating, that kind of a thing. So that's what I have for you. Pile number 2, if you like this kind of read, do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Much, much love to you. I hope that you guys are all doing well. And I hope you're cooler than me. It's pretty hot. Until next time, namaste. Hi, Pal 3. My name is Griselle with Psychicmd, and I'm here to do your reading. They want to date you, and this is why. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And for those of you that are indeed repeat offenders, thank you so much for stopping back. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell again. And 3, 2, 1. Just to clear out some energy and additional good juju. Pal number 3, we got the tease. They want to date you, and this is why, because you're a tease. You appear a little bit like push me, pull me, that kind of a thing. You could be somebody who's like a little bit drawn and coy and kind of playful. You could give attention and then withdraw it unexpectedly, or they're not really entirely sure. The energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. Yeah. So you keep this person on their toes. Now, I don't know if it's going to be just one or a couple. We'll see what happens. Pile number 3, what do we have for thee? They want to date you, and this is why. Love language, gift giving, tokens of reciprocity. I have a hard time with that word like no other. Well, I'm a liar. Many other words I have a hard time with. Okay, tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. Okay, so interesting. What is going on here? Okay, I feel like you have a past connection as well. Pile number 3, this is what I have for thee. This person is thinking about the time when you had reciprocal energy. Maybe you were wearing a hat. Maybe they were as well. Maybe it was like wintertime. Maybe you talked over like with a dog or a puppy or something like that. But loyalty is coming into play as well. And they have memories of this. And this is supposed to be glints, okay? But in the pile number 1, I was seeing them as like orbs. So they could really kind of romanticize you. I don't feel like this person knows you very well. Pile number 3. What else do we have for the proposal? Your romance is about to evolve and level up. Yay for you, pile number 3. Check this out. Fun fact. Okay, I don't know if it's really a fact. I'm just going to call it a fact because it sounded authoritative. But so I saw somewhere, probably on a TikTok reel or some, credible source. Watch my air quotes. I know better. But anyways, that if you wear a kilt, I think it's in Scotland or something like that, that you have the ability to... You have the right to look under it, and if not, that you can get in trouble with the law. Like there's an old law school. I don't know if anybody would ever do that, but that's so funny. To me, it was kind of comical. But anyways, moving on, Griselle. Yes, I am a 12-year-old boy in a girl's body. Proposal. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. So pile number 3, this person, I feel like, likes you or wants to date you because, I mean, she is sitting on firm ground, on firm rock, shall we say, okay? She ain't going anywhere. She is kind of like, well, this is the rock and this is what I sit on. This is what I stand for. You could be modest. You could be a little bit coy. There could be some glamour about you. You could like sparkles, a little stripper glitter. Who doesn't love that, right? For some reason, I'm looking at the brimmer hat and it looks like a banana. I don't know. That could be a euphemism for so many different things. She could have banana on her brain. I don't know, but they could like that side of you. So whatever it is, I feel like, okay, this person kind of wants to show you a good time as well. So they're not solely focused on that, but maybe we'll find out in just a moment. Pile number 3, if you're liking this kind of reading, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe, because this was actually requested by a friend after I had a talk with another friend that my videos only get really views when I talk about smut. So this is what I call balance. I don't know what I call it. Anyways, here we go. So they want to date you, and this is why. Let's see who. This could be a writer, somebody who is really good with their words, the written word. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. So this could be somebody who is... Oh, am I seeing a dog hair? It's just my eyeballs. I even have my glasses on, you guys. Okay, so this could be somebody who loves to write poetry, or they could love to journal, or they could do automatic writing because this is inspired via an angel. And this person could be somebody who is like an author or has a book ready to launch or self-publish, anything like that. This person can write little ditties. Maybe they like to write songs or music or triple haikus. I don't know what they write, but I feel like whatever it is that they write can really serve to inspire the community and people that they are surrounded by, okay? Interesting. Teaching. Okay. You inspire young people to learn. This person can have a really quick mind and a great way of how to teach practical things to younger folk. Why did I put it that way? I don't know. But I'm going to say, even though this is a book that she's holding and she's like reading, maybe this person, she is a reader. I don't know. This person, I feel, could be an educator of all different sorts, maybe like a kinder teacher, a younger age teacher, or they could be like the entertainment. Sometimes they would bring other people in with music and all sorts of different things, because I'm definitely feeling music vibes as well. But I feel like this teacher teaches a lot of things like on the practical way. And even if they're not like a formal educator or teacher, they're definitely an intellectual. I feel like they have a way of teaching people in general, not just children, about the world. And getting back to these butterflies, I feel like this person has a desire to teach people how to transform their lives, how to be inspired. This person can, is it allegory? Good grief, and idioms, I don't know. But anyways, this person can have a really different way of kind of illustrating to other people how they personally can change. And it could be how they illustrate their own life to really give inspiration or hope or ideas to other people around them. And it could be in an informal setting, like, oh yeah, when I was in that situation, this is what I did, and it really transformed my life. And actually and it could be a very soft sell, like, oh, and actually there are these 2 resources that I utilize, and maybe it might help you, or you might be interested, that kind of a thing. This person can work with furniture. They could be like eclectic. They could like different colors, or they could like just fun things. And that sounds really weird to say, but the playful things. I feel like this person isn't necessarily like super serious. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's like they want to keep everything lighthearted, like, oh, your brim looks like a banana, and then you're over here like, yep, and so does your kilt. I don't know. Moving on. This person, they want to date you, and this is why. What is this deceit? Plot twist. Okay. Well, we don't know what this is just yet, but okay. I feel like this person maybe could have deceived you, okay? This person could have been on like one thing, and then you found out that they were just wanting lighthearted fun and that kind of a thing, but they're intrigued and they want to like circle the block once again. So that makes sense. That's where the deceit comes in. I feel like also this person, you could have, like, they could have made you mad, or something that you're upset. I mean, look at her eyes. Her eyes are like, oh my goodness, like, dig that hole and bury me now to get me away from that glare that is sure to kill me a second time, kind of an eye contact thing. So you could have gotten really upset with this person, but they would like to date you. This is kind of intriguing. Let's see what else comes up. So who wants to date you? They do. They want to date you. This is the obstacle. Oh, the obstacle is also deceit. So they lied to you. They somehow, some way, I feel like this person misrepresented themselves. And now they're in a quandary. They're kind of like, oh, I thought you were only about the fun too. I misread the situation. I misread you. And you're like, the hell you did. So I don't know. That's going to be a hard comeback for this person if this rings a bell. Judgment, yeah. So the holdup is that you formed a judgment, and with these three birds launching up, and they almost look like skeletal, you can see, you know, I heard the rankings for whatever reason. Maybe this is how they're thinking. It's like the way they rank in the food chain, or they rank according to like wanting to date you and things like that. But I do feel like with the judgment card right here, this is about balance. And I feel like maybe they could have launched like 3 attempts to really connect with you, and they just don't know where else to take it, where else to go with it. With these birds, it's illustrating their wings are really like hollow and frail. And it's interesting because I actually found, I was gifted, I would say, this feather. I don't know if this is like a raven or what. In my head, it's a raven, but it looks kind of small for a raven. I don't know. But anyways, I was kind of looking, and it's like these little, well, anyways, the feathers are hollow. Y'all know that. And so this person feels to me like maybe they made hollow attempts to like reconnect with you. And then this red cross right here, I feel like there is a need for healing of this deceit, whatever it is. And this person's like, okay, what do you want from me? They're getting a little bit frustrated because they definitely want to date you. And the reason why is they had a lot of fun, but they actually had a lot of connectivity with you, and you surprised them in some way, somehow, that you looked almost like, I'm hearing she's a man eater, and maybe that's what they were expecting, that's what they wanted. But in the middle of everything else, they found something that is of more substance, not saying that there's anything wrong with that, beneath. And now I feel like they wanted to shoot their shot. They did, and something went awry with this red cross thing right here. Now it's starting to look like a gift. So it's almost like a healing gift or a gift right here. But they have definitely shot their shot, and they felt vulnerable. So there could be, they feel vulnerable with a judgment that you have made against them. Or, yeah. And it was like, it could be a misunderstanding, or it could be like they were truly trying to be deceitful. I don't really know which. Only you're going to know your situation. King of Pentacles. So this person, yeah, what's the holdup? So the holdup is that they are affluent. Maybe they have their thing going on. They are used to like commanding this one to go and this one to come, and they have like a good life. I mean, they have, I heard all the edibles. Maybe they're into all that. Who knows? But I'm just going to say right here, like they've got the apples, and they have things to lure other people towards them as well. And maybe they're used to just outreaching an arm and beckoning people. And it appears that even this crow has a star right on its wing. And it's definitely got, you know, that I'm boss. So this person can really feel like they are boss. And I'm not used to being undermined. They feel undermined in some way, some shape or form. But they're a little bit surprised because now this person who's used to having everything, they're like, okay, I can call this one and they'll just come over and whatever. And all of a sudden, I feel like, you know, whatever transpired. And okay, this is annoying. I'm getting messages from LinkedIn. So maybe this is like they want to be linked in on what's going on, or maybe they kind of look at your profile on LinkedIn. I don't really even understand that platform. To me, it's like a glorified Facebook, and it makes me laugh. It seems so not genuine. But anyways, here we go. So, is this person going to contact you within the next 6 months? I would like to know. Yeah, this person's pride is hurt. They don't like the way you've judged them. There's a need for healing right here. Show me what I need to see. Will they contact you within the next 6 months, please? The Chariot. Yeah, actually, you might even see that because the Chariot is like action. Action. Here. So this is quite interesting to me. I'm looking at this cloud, and I don't know, is it a cloud? Yeah, so we have the wreath of victory, the moon, maybe another moon cycle is going to transpire 5, 6, 7. Why I did that, I have no idea. When clearly it's 7, but here we are. I'm used to counting for your own entertainment and mine as well, apparently. But in the camera, this actually looked like an animal eating something, eating the blue. So maybe this could be like, okay, well, this turtle, because I feel like they've been in hiding or retreated from you or something, is trying to eat their blues away before they come toward you, start moving forward. I have this little cloud right here, and I heard I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna make it shine. So they want to get into better disposition. Okay, now this is really interesting to me. This is where intuition comes in on a reading. Okay, so I'm looking at this right here, and I'm looking at the wreath, and I feel like there could have been a third party involved right here, because if you look, you have I, and then a smile right here. If you need it closer, I can do that. But it looks to me almost like, I don't want to say demon face, but somebody gloating, right? And it's like half. And the other half is almost kind of like this whole life was led. So this could be like a successful completion. Maybe they were in a third party or are in a third party. I would definitely kind of be careful with this person. But somebody is over here gloating. And I feel like this could be this other partner. And maybe perhaps that's why you get like these rain clouds and storms. And like things have kind of shook up. If this person was all about like, you know, whistle while you work, da, 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 and then all of a sudden they actually spend time with you and you get off on a different ground. It's almost like I'm more than just a fling, or I'm more than just a person to have fun with. I have merit, and I have thoughts, and I have feelings, and you treated me a certain way and you got pissed about it. I feel like this other person, third party, can know about it, and I feel like they're actively gloating. But I also feel like pile number 3, this person wants to kind of sail away and leave all of this mess behind. Even I'm feeling in October, I heard apparently, but I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the moon phase right here, and I almost see like a broom. This person has stuff to clean up and clear up from the past, which is probably why you haven't heard a lot, if anything, back from them. Okay. But of course, do your due diligence and see if this person, I don't know, it would be at least on the same page as you. Yeah, so see if the scales are balanced, if things are equitable, if this person is willing to give to you. And I'm not talking, you know, out of their abundance. I'm not talking, are they willing to give you apples? And they might, but are they willing to give out your 401k? That's not the point at all. I feel like with you, you need to make sure that things are energetically balanced. If the abundance, it's like, well, you know, I bring this to the table, you bring this. Are we on the same foot? Are we on the same, are we catching the same wind? I don't know. That kind of a thing. Are we even on the same playing field? Are we on the same ship? Are we on the same ocean front? Things like that. And this still looks like a book to me. Are we on the same page? Okay, that makes sense. Pile number 3, I just feel like something about balance, and it's a very delicate balance, and you just want to make sure, and there's a lot of emotion behind here, and I'm not sure, it feels like the water just receded, exposing some fish, and these guys feel like, hey, I can, you know, take the opportunity to do whatever it is. But I feel like both of you guys are going to be looking towards balance and what is equitable, which is good. But I do see maybe like a road trip or something like that. So let me know what you think about this. If you like this kind of read, again, do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in a future reading. Much love to you. Namaste.